Hello, welcome to episode 4. You join me in the middle of the most ridiculously intense title battle since, well, the National League South won last year, really. But at least it's realistic. It's an intense title race. We're top on goal difference. After beating Maidstone, getting 3 points in the lead, we of course lost 4-3 at Enfield in the last game. But we're 4 points above Worthing, and we're obviously winning the league on goal difference. We're in great form still, though. A couple of dodgy away performances, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to be a long, intense end of the season, but let's bring it on. We then play Farnborough at home, and it would be a low-key affair until the 11th minute when Worthington called in a beautiful strike to make it 1-0. And that would be the only goal in the game. Important 3 points, clean sheet, especially after conceded 4 against Enfield. Very important. That's the lowest XG I'll probably have in a game. Just didn't really create anything. Farnborough sort of stopped us playing our football, to be honest. But when you've got quality in the team, like we have, Worthington, lovely kind effort, lovely clean sheet. The back four are absolutely immense. Nice to see Palmer, being a Palmer, I know he can be. But back to put False over to left back first game where we still wait for Sam Dread to come back from injury. But Heyman was absolutely superb as well. A couple of big saves. Huge performance, different kind of performance we've seen recently. But yeah, 1-0 win, 3 points, and Maidstone slipped up, so we got a couple of points in the lead. The end of January would see the end of that FA Trophy run, unfortunately, though. Really disappointing goals to concede. They're just pathetic, really, as we lost 1-0 at Scarborough. Disappointing. It's been a half-decent run. We outplayed them, really, but we just couldn't score. I did make a couple changes. Played Bartlett up front, he had a poor game. Played Dolan, Dennis. Dolan's just, I can't get him into it at the moment, sadly. Maybe I should play more in midfield, but like lower to Everton, I still played them. Yeah, I still had enough, but it's Thomas who gave away that goal, really. Quite frustrating. But still, if we're going to have a poor performance, I would first I don't know if a trophy, if I'm brutally honest with you. So yeah, but that's 2 points in a row. Aren't quite found our form after a very good run. So we need to pick it up going into February. We went to Hornchurch, keen to a couple of disappointing performances, but still we're still in great form. Extend our lead at the top, and what a football! What a move that was. Just got me confused by the keeper animation there. Jordan Young moving on to the left hand side. This is incredible. Jay Folston, look at that. Jordan Young, Dan Hayfield, Dennis. Nice to see Dennis scoring. Hayfield getting into it as well. Couple little injuries, like I say, Matt Jane, all stuff like that. But then a really basic goal for Hornchurch, got them back into the game. Hearn coming forward, just poor defending we got done there. Nice play for Hornchurch, but we'd hold on. A big defensive performance away from home. We win at 2-1. Cody Cook did get a bit of a knock, but look at this. The front three a lot better. Behind Cook and midfield sort of 3. Creative 3 we're calling, but Hornchurch won Torquay 2. That's now, what, 2 or 3 wins in a row? And yeah, huge performance. Huge performance. We then go to, a game at home to Dorking. And then we have our own way. Ball into the box. James Heyman came and missed it. We have a solid season, not great there. And 1-0 down. It's looking like it's going to be a rare home defeat, especially when McShane put a long ball forward. Rutherford, awful defensive line. Folston playing them on. 2-0 down, and it's pretty hopeless out of nowhere after such a good win at Hornchurch. But we've got quality, and what the main man is this man, Jordan Young, skipping inside and out. Back to Worthington, strike, and it deflected in. 2-1, back into the game. It's looking hopeless. And that's the 85th minute when Jordan Thomas had to bring on to the left back because of a few injuries. Lovely cross to the back post, and Bartley off the bench. The backup striker, the one sign I made this season, made it 2-2, and that has ended up being a crucial point. We were awful. We created nothing. They absolutely had us, forcing to get with a knock. But still, we'd take a point in such a poor performance. We went to Chippenham after, we got out of jail basically against Dorking with a point. Lewis Dennis making it 1-0. Played him up front in this game, I believe. Matt J back in the team getting an assist. And it's looking like it's going to be a great 3 points to Olaf. in the 90th minute, found Mayhew and chipping an awful marking in the middle. How many times we conceded that goal? Would be 1-1 and we got pegged back, really frustrating. So no win in 2 games, but still we got 2 points, so that was disappointing. Our form around us meant after 32 games like those last 2 draws, we were 3 points in the lead. Maidstone have fallen off a bit of indifferent form. You could look at it 2 ways though, you know, if we'd performed better against Torquay, if we held on to that against Shipping, we've had a nice little lead. But still, it's a long season, 3 points in the lead. Worthing, it's more of a 4-way titles race now, allow those teams back in. Dagenham struggling, only down in 8th now. Not the season they wanted. Western Superman out at the bottom 4. And yeah, looking alright. Let's look at the rest. And we've got Cook back in full training. Let's look at the squad actually. And then we'll look at the rest of the leagues. James Hill's still good stuff. Denzel done alright. I did extend Jordan Dyer's deal. I can't remember if he was already extended or not. But I did. He's there. Worthington's done brilliant. Everton still won't be reasonable and talk. Same with Jordan Young. Matt J I have extended another year. Oh no, he was already there actually. And Dolan, it's not quite happening for him. Lennis, he's been alright, but I think for £1,000 a week I will look elsewhere next season. Wanacott I haven't used yet. Thomas has done alright. Sonny Fish showed he's got quality, but he needs first team like loads of football, I think. Bartley has actually been such a good super stub, to be honest with you. He's a good finisher, but he don't quite bring enough to the rest of his game at the moment. But that's what Striker needs to do. Sundyer's leaving at the end of this deal. I was going to release him anyway, but he's had a few right minutes. And Morgan got injured, which has been a frustration recently. Got a hernia in training, but Cody Cook's coming back, which should be crucial. In terms of the Premier League, Arsenal down to 4th now, Man City leading. That's a really interesting 4-way title race. Brighton up to 5th, having a great season. Palace got a few more points, but they've still been quite hopeless, to be honest. Man United is still struggling down in 12th. Ipswich still win the league. Leicester up to 5th now, after that awful sort of October, November form. Blackburn now bottom of the league, really struggling. Luton still absolutely romping at Cardiff up into 2nd place. Plymouth out of the bottom 4 and Exeter flying down the league. League 2, Colchester still comfortable. Cheltenham Harrogate still looking like they're going down. And International League, Carlisle still comfortable, not much is changing. Truro still struggling, very tight down there though. Flying still winning the north, and Torquay, most importantly, are still winning the south. We're going to play Maidenhead at home, who beat us for a Josh Romero win early in the season. Lovely ball by Lo Everton. Look at that, Folsom on his right foot, with a belief to score. Lovely stuff. Got even better in the second half. Matt J corner, poor corner. Dealt with Bartley before Webster picked up. They gave Matt J too much space. Back in the team lineup. Maybe a slight deflection. 2-0. Looking comfortable. But then Maidenhead wants to get back in the game since 3rd minute. Nice ball through. Our defence been caught on the same goal as usual. Josh Romero made it 2-1. I don't know if that's just the engine. I don't know if that's something I've done wrong. But we do concede and score a lot of those sort of goals. Well, they do happen. But there we are. 2-1 win. Absolutely crucial. 3 points. Well done, boys. However, we go to the next game and we instantly go 1-0 down at Eastbourne. Not ideal. And Eastman tries to make it even better. It was just, again, this weird indifferent form. Oh. Doing well still, but it's still top of the league, but it's just not what you want. However, got back into the game when Lo Everton, nice bit of skill, onto the left foot, 2-1, that's what we want for a holding midfielder. But unfortunately, that'll be it. Didn't do anything in the second half. Well, we did. 37 blooming shots and we couldn't score. Cody Cook's another best of day in front of goal. Should have won the game, but lost 2-1 at Eastbourne, which allowed the other teams back into the title race. We then went to our title rivals Worthing and isolated this as a good point, to be fair. We didn't really create much, we didn't really do much. It was a very even tight game and they should have won. My best player, James Heyman, was man of the match for us. He won us the point, really. The back four was fantastic. But yeah, we got the point, but it's just frustrating, that result, that we slipped down to 2nd place by 1 goal. It's just frustrating, a couple of these results. I really felt like we could have really pushed on. We could have really, with sort of the Eastbourne result, and we've done all right, but there's only 1 win in the last 5. Too many draws, and we really could have built a really 4 or 5 point lead here. Instead, we've been pegged back. We're still in it. It's just frustrating, really. I just felt we ran out of ideas a little bit at times. And yeah, a couple of performances, we just didn't quite get a game together. And that's really disappointing, especially when I feel like we peaked first 9 games of the season and we struggled a bit. And then around sort of January did. But yeah, February, it's been a poor February. In terms of the team, Cody Cook back in it now. Lewis Dennis just not quite getting the form I want at the moment. Luckily though, Morgan should be coming back soon. Where's he gone? I've lost a player. We'll be coming back soon. That's nice because we've hardly missed him, to be honest. He's such a good player. Yeah, he's just coming back now. And then, yeah, Matt J back in the lineup. Needs to get back to his sort of form again, where he was. Jordan Young, all stuff like that. But yeah, doing right. Sam J is back in the team, which is always useful. And look, we're only behind by 1 goal. That's enough to lose your title. But let's see how it goes. Chelmsford at home, we need to get back into sort of the flow of our form. You know, we're still top, we're still doing well. We're going to have in different moments. But the first half we couldn't get it, but until Jordan Thomas went on his own, an unbelievable strike. Jordan Thomas, individual quality to sort of get that. Just what that's so important. We have individual quality when they're kind of the overall team's just not quite in form at the moment. Jordan Thomas, a man inspired today, Young with a lovely ball into the box. Cody Cook 2-0, and that would be the game. Crucial 2-0 win. Players gave exactly what we needed there. Clean sheet. Weren't very fluid, but we're going to have those games. We're just struggling a little bit at the moment, but it will come back. Get the results going and get the fluidity and everything. That sort of final 10 games where it really matters to go and seal this title. We then went to Ebbsfleet though, trying to back up this form. And again, it was just one of these annoying, frustrating, stupid away defeats, which is ultimately going to stop us winning the league. We created nothing. I don't understand. If teams worked this out, maybe, but I've still got enough quality that should go out and have the freedom. No one really turned up. I even had my main players back. That is my strongest 11, apart from Folston and left back, and just created nothing. So frustrated. Which means we then play Souls. We're just trying to keep our brilliant home form, stopping this indifferent away form at the moment. Denzel coming forward. Cody Cook 1-0. Put us in the rhythm where we need to be. Then the 35th minute. Salisbury came forwards. Nelson put the ball deep cross into the box, not dealt with it back. Beautiful header, no chance for James Heyman. And we wouldn't get anything else. And that's another big dent in our title chances. We're still there. Cody Cook's got a knock. Again, Dylan Morgan, Jay and Young just can't find a way into the game at the moment. Just poor. It's poor. However, Cheshire at home need to get back to winning ways. We've still got a lot of footballs we played. Beautiful over the top by Worthington. Young, just a bit more freedom in this game. Just wanting to sort of use their imagination. That was it. Lovely finish. Dyer, lovely ball forward. Beautiful football. Proper football. Cody Cook 2-0 instantly. Got even better in the 54th minute. Matt J running at the players. Nice to believe from our creative players. And that is just what Matt J does. 3-0. Back to where we are. 68th minute though. Chesham weren't done. Head away by Cook. What a beautiful strike by Chesham to make it 3-1. But we would win. Didn't create loads of those, but the individual quality was all we needed in that game. And it's absolutely vital. We found that. Jay, all that stuff. Again, the XG, not creating loads and loads, but a vital 3 points. This meant with 7 games to go, we're still second on goal difference, despite our indifferent form. Tossin had a bit of a defeat as well along the way. Look how close it is. It's a 3-way title race between us and Masonry. Wyvern's still outside chance. But we're still there. We just need to find that extra level now. Find extra level in the last 7 games of the season. Before we end the episode, let's look at Western Superman out of the zone now. Still in great form. Hemel Hempstead slipped into there. And stuff like that. Let's look at the rest of the world. With 8 games to go, Arsenal down to 4th now. They're out of the title race, have slipped away. It's now a 3-way. Look how close it is. 1 point between Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Brighton's still having a great season, but it's so tight there as well. Look at that. Look at this. A team from 12th to 5th could get in the top 5. That is fantastic. Palace going down with a whimper really still. Stuff like that. Championship, Ipswich have lost the lead to Sheffield United now. Leicester, 4th place, they're still there. It's still tight though. Wrexham in the playoffs. They returned it around. Portsmouth and Blackburn all but down. Sheffield Wednesday, obviously, before they got the points deduction, because I started before that episode. Are still hanging there, battling it with Millwall. Middlesbrough, who have been the leaders in real life, not in this. Luton still runaway leaders. Cardiff have run away with it now. Luton, Cardiff going up. Plymouth back down into the bottom 4. Exeter right there as well. Not doing well. Colchester, no, they've had a bit of wobble, but they're still winning the league quite comfortably. MK Dons going up. Cheltenham, Notts County have slipped into it now. Notts County going back down. Wow. Carlisle, 5 points ahead of York. Nothing's really changed there. Churro out the bottom 4 for now. South Shields winning that league. And annoyingly, we're not quite winning this one. But still, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, despite that, we'll go to Dagenham. And the inevitable will happen. More problems away from home. And of course, it'll be Andy Carroll with a header. We'll get the only goal. We're just throwing the league away. So frustrating. Winning the first 9 games. Having a bit of a wobble. Turning it around. And then everyone's gone indifferent. It was our league to just run away with. And this, Cook's had a bit of a disaster in front of goal. Just players just fell apart, really. It's so frustrating. However, we've still got to keep going. Horsham at home. Didn't really create much for the 41st minute. Lovely move. Morgan cut it back. Cody Cook back on the score sheet. Just got to keep going. 1-0 up. Got to win these sort of games. Young to Lou Overton to try and make it a better Horsham to go down to 10 men. And it'll be Cody Cook who was onside. Played 2-0. Cody Cook brace. Got us back to where we need to be. We played a good football against a team in the bottom 4. Down to 10 men. We had to win that. We should have won that and we did. So that was important. Clean sheet as well. Let's keep going. And that meant with 5 games to go, we're still second on goal difference. Oh, you can't make it up, can you? Torquay lose the title last season in real life, and I'm still just behind. If we lose it like this and then lose the playoffs, but look at that. It was there, but still, Tottenham lost our last game, which meant we're back level. So Maidstone are there though. Maidstone also not amazing. 1 2 out of 5. Worthing could have had it, but they've not been great. Dorking have had a wet form. Dagenham are hitting excellent form when they need to. I mean, they're most likely not going to the title race, but they'll be a dangerous team in the playoffs. Also, they just beat us. Let's look at our last 2 games, show us what are the running. Let's look at the running. If our home form's excellent, that can help us get promoted. You'd hope so. Western-super-Mare away, Bath at home, Slough away, Hemel at home, Tonbridge away. Come on, Torquay. Let's look at the team. Let's look how the team's doing. James Heyman's been solid all season. Denzel's been absolutely excellent. Dyer Dreyer, brilliant. Folsom has got a bit of a knock, but he'll be back for the next game. Wellington Overton just so good. Jordan Young, those 2 have been brilliant. Training forms is awful at the moment. It's just people aren't. It's not a happy environment. They're just frustrated. Cody Cook's been brilliant. Just went to the end of the season for a lot of these contract renewals. Bartley's been good. But something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. Dolan's got injured again. It's just frustrating. However, we went to Western-super-Mare to goodness vital Easter weekend. Matt J made it 1-0 from the penalty spot. Got even better. Dylan Morgan, Folston, Jay. Look at this. Cody Cook, we are back. Hitting form when we need to. 2-0 win at Western-super-Mare. We need to end this away form. Western-super-Mare still in a fight to stay up. Sam Pearson coming forward though. Lovely move. More. 2-1. Back into the game though. Hectic start. Frantic. Dylan Morgan with a shot, save, come back to Jordan Young, they're defensive all over the place. Matt J with a header. You don't hear that loads, but look at that. Feel like Matt J with a header, there you go, 3-1. My players are on it, it's all coming back. It's all coming back at the right time. Dylan Morgan going forward, awful defending, not great goalkeeping, but look at that. We believed ourselves 4-1 up, and it got even better. The stroke of half time, Jay, Folston, back to Jay, to Jordan Young on his right foot, 5-1 up at Western-super-Mare. And this is how important for the conference and goal difference is this. Going forward, Jordan Young coming forward. Keeper can't deal with it. 6-1. 6-1. But this puts us top of the league. Going forward though, Chamberlain coming forward. Get one back for Western-super-Mare. Cross into the box. Pearson, Britton. Pearson linked with Torquay. Britton next Torquay Loney. 6 to start with Western-super-Mare were 6 to the start with me. Western had more shots, but we were just so clinical in front of goal. And especially in the first half. James Heyman was fantastic in that game as well. Matt J a 10, of course it is, my 10. He scored. Did he get 2 goals there? 2 goals and a few assists. So well done. 2 goals, 2 assists. What a player. 6-2 win. Wasn't top of the league though, because Tottenham also won heavily as well. Bath at home. After 6-2 went Western-super-Mare this crucial Easter weekend. Can we make it better? Look at that for football. Oh, Dylan Morgan, that's unbelievable. Finished by Matt J. We have found that fluidity just when we need it. It's all looking good. However, Bath pegs us back, ball into the box, back post not dealt with by Denzel. Jordan Young though, he's Jordan Young. When you have a player like that in your team, he will win you goals and games. Dylan Morgan coming forwards. Low Everton, look at this. Oh, he's unbelievable. On the edge, on the edge. Found Matt J instead, who is on fire. 3-1 up against Bath. Absolutely crucial. Bath weren't done though. 79th minute. Can they get back into the game, make it nervy? Going forward, strike, deflected 3-2. Frustrating. Conceded 2 goals again, but that's fine because we're scoring Lewis Dennis off the bench. Been a nuisance. Been a nuisance. Can his experience help us in this title race? Ball into the box. Lovely cross. Finished in the end by Cody Cook, who's on fire. 4-2 win. And that took us to the top of the league. And that meant with 3 games to go, 1 point in the lead, Tottenham in different form. They were third. It's a 3-way title battle between Torquay, Mason and Tottenham. Look at that. Can we win this league? It's in our hands now. It's in our hands. Horsham, Hampton, they're gone. Hemel, Western-super-Mare, they're struggling. Absolutely still there. We then went to Slough. Top of the league, was to win our last 3 games. It's raining again, and it's gone through James Hammond's legs. Surely not Torquay, don't do this to me. Then we were hopeless. 54th minute. Got even worse. 2-0. Pathetic away performance. Pathetic away defeat. And that means the title is out of our hands. Is that the title? Is that the result which costs us? After working so hard to get ourselves top of the league, out of 43 games, we go to Slough, put in a performance 0.2 on XG, no one turned up. I don't understand. You set your team up, they can score 6 at Western-super-Mare, beat Bath 4-2, win 9 games at the start. You just need to get it over the line, grind out a performance, and no one turned up, and we've cost ourselves. It's going to be playoffs. Maidstone won, 32 points in the lead. We're into the Hemel game. The title's out of our hands. We just have to win our last 2 games to our bit. And we started well. Dylan Morgan, lovely cutbacks to Cody Cook to make it 1-0. Players turned up in this game, of course, when it's not as important. But then Hemel got back in. Matthews at Lewis with a great strike. Hammond just off his line. Fantastic strike, but he didn't help himself too much there. But then Worthington played it out to the right-hand side. Jordan Young, Denzel, beautiful ball. Cody Cook, 2-1. 2-1. Absolutely lovely stuff. Cook, though, lovely target man play. Into Young, who's just going to cut it back, is he? Yes, he is. Lewis Dennis gets a goal. 3-1 up. Fantastic stuff. It would have get even better. Ball forward. Jay Folston found Worthington. Lovely ball through. Dylan Morgan to seal the game fully. 4-1 up. Maidstone winning, though. So it didn't make much difference. Going forward, Hemel tries to get back into the game. Long ball forward. Paul Fed in. Williams coming through. Same sort of goal. 4-2. Before, in the 93rd minute, we've really made it even better. You never know if we're going to need goal difference. Young with a strike, 5-2. We've done our bit today. Still conceded quite a lot of chances, but we played really well in this game. So, started Dennis at number 10 this game, and he did really well. That meant we went into the final game of the season. 2 points behind. Maidstone have won every game. They've got a 93rd minute winner. They're the team that are going to do it, unless it all goes wrong in the last game of the season. I'll see you in the next episode.